it's Deja from CrochetEverAfter.com, and I'm continuing on in our half double crochet tutorials, and this tutorial is going to show you how to half double crochet into just the middle of your row. And this is just for people that are trying to learn from a book and aren't sure where to place your stitches in different parts of your project. If you need a full tutorial on half double crochet, I have that available as well. But if you're just trying to figure out where to put your hook in certain areas, this tutorial is for you. So let's get started. Now we're going to half double crochet into the middle of our row. We've already made our first stitch, and if you saw my other tutorial, you know that I usually like to do chain 2 as the first, and then I make my very first half double crochet into the second stitch. So as I'm working across into the middle part of my row, it's quite easy with this yarn to see where my stitch goes, because you can see the hole is quite large. With half double crochet, it kind of makes quite a large gap because of the third loop that you work through drags over and creates a big stitch. But if you're new and you've never done this stitch before, you can also, when you're going to insert your hook into your next stitch, you can look and make sure that you still only have 2 V's. No matter what stitch you're working, whether it be single crochet or treble, you're always going to insert your hook under just those 2 loops. So you can always turn and look for the 2 loops. And also, if you want to pull your work apart to find the hole, you can do that. So you always go into the next stitch unless the pattern tells you otherwise. And you're going to yarn over and pull up the loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. And notice that I always bring them to my shaft. I try to keep them all the size of my shaft, so that way I have even, consistent stitches across. So I move my loop to my shaft, yarn over, insert into my next stitch, which you can see easily right there, push to my shaft, yarn over, pull up, push to the shaft, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And by keeping my loop on that shaft, it's always going to give you nice, even, same height stitches. If I keep my loops loose, I'm going to create really loose stitches. So you can see the difference in height and difference in looseness of this stitch. And if I pull too tight, I'm going to have really squashed, hard stitches. So that one's much tighter. That's like a single crochet. So keep nice, even tension. And even tension means you pull up on your hook, you should be able to pull back down so it goes back next to your work. Yarn over, insert your hook. Remember to always turn your hook down if you're getting caught on your loops. If you're new and you always are trying to figure out how to get your hook through, point it down at your work and go parallel to your work. So that means put your hook parallel so that it's straight line on top of your work, turn it down and pull through. That's going to make it much easier. So continue to work across and look for the tutorial on doing half double crochet in the last stitch of your row, which is coming up next.